Good evening, people. My name is JR and I am the FR Gooner. Boy, it seems like a while. It does seem like a long time, but we're back again together. I hope you've been well. I hope you've been enjoying the nice weather. Whoa, it's been a frantic week, definitely. And you know what? We're in that time of the season where it's all about transfers. You know it's that transfer season because all you see is Jadon Sancho to United. As soon as you see that clickbait, then you realise that you're in transfer season. Yeah. But we're going to focus today on Arsenal and we're going to give like a weekly update in regard to the latest noises that we're hearing from Arsenal and on who we're going to buy, who's going to go, etc. We're going to start off with the main title in terms of who's going to go. I wanted to talk about Lacazette, to be quite honest. For me, it's an interesting topic, personally. Reason being is because I don't think there's no Arsenal fan that would say that they dislike Lacazette. You know, I think if you talk to the odd Arsenal fan, they may say they don't really like Willian, for example. But in regard to Lacazette, he's one of our own. You know, he's someone that is loved by the fans, to be quite honest. And one thing I would say about him is that each time he's on that pitch, he always seems like he's given 100%. You know, in terms of link-up play. We've seen it this season with Laca, Saka, and Emile Smith-Rowe. It's second to none, you know. He links up the build-up play so well. But my question's still out there. Do we want to keep him? Do we want to keep him or do we want to sell him? You know? Reason I say it, he's obviously got a year left on his contract. For me personally, he's 30 as well. I think that's a key thing. He's 30 years old, people. His birthday was recent, actually. For me personally, for that reason, I just kind of feel that he's got to go, to be quite honest. You know, I love Lacazette. I love the passion he has. You know, every time he scores a goal, you know, every time he gets on that pitch, we remember those great moments when we were playing Tottenham. You know, the celebrations. But for me, he's got to go. I think the reason being, he's 30. His goal record's not great. Let's look. We bought him in 2017. Since then, each season he has never scored more than 14 goals in a season. That's the most he's ever scored in the Premiership. Sorry. So in the Premiership, he's never scored more than 14 goals. Obviously, this season he scored 17 goals overall. But in the Premiership, you know, I think it was 13 goals he scored this season. So his goal record is not great. And his goal record is not great for someone that we bought for 46 million, to be quite honest. For 46 million, I'm expecting a lot more. His goal record, in fact, is comparable to maybe Giroud's in the Premiership. But Giroud's actually got more goals in a season in the Premiership than him, with 16 goals, you know. So when we think about that, we bought Giroud for £10 million. Lacazette, £46 million. I don't think his goal ratio is good enough for us to keep him, to be quite honest, and I don't think he's going to get any better. We should learn from our mistakes. I think in the past we've sold players very late on, and we've made no money from it. Yes, we're not going to get £46 million back for him, but at the end of the day, if we can get a bit of money to put towards some of the transfers that we're looking to do this season, I think, do you know what? Go for it, to be quite honest. I think it makes complete sense. I've done a poll. I wanted to ask my fellow Gooners if they believe that we should keep Lacazette, maybe renew his contract for further seasons. And the results were quite resounding, to be quite honest. You know, 78% of you confirmed that they would want to get rid of Lacazette now rather than keep him. Whereas 22% of you said, you know, actually renew his contract and keep him on further. So for me, I'm not alone here. You know, it's probably time to actually get rid of him, sadly. But I do wish him well. You know, there's rumours of, I think, I haven't even heard no rumours of him actually going anywhere, to be quite honest. But for me personally, I think they got to bite the bullet. I haven't heard any talks in regard to him signing a new contract. And therefore, I think it's time for him to kind of move on. I think it's time for Arsenal to move on. There's players out there, to be quite honest. When we look at Andre Silva, for example, he's one I definitely would like to get. Jeez, bad boy. He plays for Eintracht Frankfurt. Had a great season. Portuguese international, only 25 years old, 28 goals. You know, that's a great return for this season. In fact, he scored more goals than Haaland this season. And Haaland is another bad boy. So if we can get him, that would be a great signing. The only thing I would say about that is Man United, where am I going? Man City are lurking. You know, they've just lost Aguero. Obviously, he's gone to Barcelona. So Man City are lurking, and it looks like they're looking to get him. And I don't think we can compete with them in the transfer market. Financially, we certainly can't. And also as well, they've obviously got the Champions League. We haven't got any Europe at all. So it's going to be difficult to get a player like that. Another rumour's been Ivan Toney. You know, 33 goals this season. He's had a fantastic season for Brentford. They've obviously been promoted. For me personally, and if you listen to Lito as well, he's definitely a guy that would love to get him. But I don't know if he can make the step up to the Premiership. That's my only concern. I haven't seen him do it there yet. And for me, because of that, I don't want to be experimenting, to be quite honest. So for me, it's a no with Ivan Toney. But there's players out there, you know. We just got to look for the right player for the right price. We've got gems ourselves, to be quite honest. You know, give Martinelli a chance. I don't know if Martinelli's ready to start up front as the our replacement for Lacazette, if I'm honest with you. But he's definitely got to get more games this season. Definitely. I thought last season Arteta did him harshly with the amount of games and the game time that he got. I think that was poor from Arteta. I think he knows as well that, you know, this guy, he's like 18, 19, you got to give him an opportunity now. I do not want to see him go into another team because I know that will come back to bite us in the bottom. So let's give him an opportunity. But yeah, for me, Lacazette has definitely got to go. The rumours, let's stick on attack, to be quite honest, because for me personally, there's been a lot of rumours, obviously, about our defence. There's a number of positions that we got to kind of improve. But for me personally, it's got to be the attack that we got to focus on. Reason being, you know, last season we conceded in the Premiership 39 goals. That was the third best in the Premiership. So not too bad, to be fair. We've obviously got the likes of Saliba coming back as well, who I'm very happy with. But in terms of attack, we only scored 55 goals. For me, that's not good enough. Not good enough at all. You know, Aubameyang had a poor season. Hopefully he won't have another season like that, to be fair. But I kind of think, obviously, it was midway through the season, probably November, December, we were kind of hindered by the fact that we didn't have no creativity. You know, we weren't playing Emile Smith role. Arteta didn't realise the gem that he had. But also as well, we didn't have the likes of Odegaard until January. So November, December, we literally were creating nothing. I mean, the football was poor. It was diabolical, to be quite honest. It was so boring to watch. So there's talks now, obviously, you know who I'm going to say, Emile Buendia. For me personally, he's the focus. That's the guy we got to get. Reason being, let me argue my point. I know I did say with Ivan Toney, he's come obviously from the Championship and I'm not too sure about him. But with Buendia, when we look at his stats from 2019-2020 season when Norwich were in the Premiership, we could see that I think it was third best in terms of chances created, third or fourth best in terms of chances created, you know. And for me, he's definitely got to be given the opportunity at this level for a team who can actually create chances, but also finish the chances as well. I think him alongside Aubameyang, you know, Aubameyang had a poor season, but I think Aubameyang this season will hopefully be different, you know. But I think, you know, if he's got firepower in front of him, he is the player that we need. Let's be fair, Norwich at the time, they had Pukki, no disrespect to him, but he's not Aubameyang, you know. He's not Aubameyang. I don't think he's even Lacazette. And that's no disrespect to the guy. So yeah, they're talking about, apparently we put a formal bid in. I think we put 1 or 2 bids in. I know the first bid was meant to be about 30 million. There's rumours that we put in a bid for 35 million. What I do like is the fact that we're working and we're pushing forcefully to get these deals done. We're not waiting. The worst thing we can do as Arsenal Football Club right now is wait till the Euros are done to be looking at, oh, we should get this player because he done well in the Euros. No, it don't work like that, because at the end of the day, everyone's going to be going for those guys in the Euros who are doing well. We saw it with James Rodriguez in the World Cup, you know. So we got to pounce quick. Ideally, they've been researching and doing their thing since January, if not before that. But I understand that, you know, Buendia, he knows that we do want him. He's aware that Arsenal want to buy him. He's also aware, obviously, Aston Villa want to buy him, and we got to compete with them at the moment, unfortunately. We haven't got Europe, they haven't got Europe. I do think, if I'm honest with you, I'm not just saying it because I'm being biased. Perhaps I am being a bit biased, but come on, do you want to go to Villa or do you want to go to Arsenal? Personally, I would want to go to Arsenal. Even if I wasn't an Arsenal supporter, I'm being real here. There's no reason for me to go to Aston Villa, if I'm honest. So we'll see how that unfolds. Hopefully Arteta and Edu, you know, can show him a plan that makes him come to Arsenal. And to be fair, the rumours are that he does want to come. So that will be a great signing. I mean, sticking on Aston Villa, there was rumours, and I've done another poll to this, where Emile Smith-Rowe this week, they were saying that Emile Smith-Rowe could be part of a swap deal, which would see Grealish come over to Arsenal, and plus we'll give them Emile Smith-Rowe plus 30 million. Personally, I don't want to see it happen. And Emile Smith-Rowe, I think, since he's come in, he's had a great season. I think he had 7 assists. That's joint top with Willian and Saka. He's had a great season. His link-up play's been great. I love his enthusiasm. He gives us a bit of energy in that middle. From going from the dire, slow football that we had November to December to after, when he came in the Chelsea match, to be fair, when he came in, listen, it was like fire. So we need Emile Smith-Rowe in this team. I like the fact that he's come from the Hell End Academy. I love that. I want him to be part of the Arsenal team going forward, because I kind of feel that you kind of need that DNA, that Arsenal DNA from the youth team coming through and being part of it. A bit like we had with Wilshere, you know. We need some of that. We need the likes of Saka coming through as well. You know, I love to see that. So yeah, hopefully it is just a rumour. And to be quite honest, I put the poll out to you guys, and it was, the results again were resounding. 70% of you said you want to keep Emile Smith-Rowe, and only 30% of you said, you know what, you would do a deal which saw him go in exchange for Grealish plus £30 million. So yeah, let's keep him. Let's keep him here, most definitely. Emile Smith-Rowe, you're not going nowhere, big man. Right. There was a couple more rumours. They were talking about Sterling coming to Arsenal. Personally, can't really see it happening. I don't think we got that type of money. 60 to 70 million, probably 80 million. You know, he's an England international. He's 26, so he's in his prime. I can't see it happening. As Sterling, unless they're trying to get rid of him, no disrespect to my team, but you know, you're playing for Man City, you're Champions League. You just won the league. Why are you going to come to Arsenal? We haven't got Europe to give him, you know. So we'll see if that happens. I would love it to happen, but personally, I can't see it happening. Strangely, we were linked, however, with a goalkeeper. So Andre Onana. Sorry if my pronunciation is not too great. Hopefully, the rumours are that he's due to be coming to Arsenal for a price tag in the region of £2 to £7 million. I tell you what, if we get him for £2 to £7 million, yeah, the goalkeeper for for Ajax, for those who don't know him, if we get him for £2 to £7 million, yeah, bargain, yeah, that would be a great signing. Do you know why? Because I think the key thing for him is that he plays the type of football from the back that Arteta's trying to implement, and it's kind of not really working with Leno. You know, playing it with their feet, just playing out from the back. He loves doing that, you know, so he would fit in really well. Is he a replacement for Leno? You know, I'm not sure. Or is it because Matt Ryan's going back to Brighton? I'm not too sure, to be quite honest. It'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. All I know is I do want him to be signed, especially for that price tag. 7 million, do you know what? Take it. I think the reason it is £2 to £7 million is something about it. There was a doping issue. I know, it don't look too good. But the guy did say that he took his wife's, I don't know, tablets or something like that. It had a substance in it or ingredient in it, which led him to fail his drug test. It happens, yeah. I think he's got a hearing for that. I'm not sure how, or it's meant to have happened this week. I'm not sure how that's going to unfold. But hopefully you know, he doesn't get the ban. If he does get the ban, he's banned till February 2022. So it's not too bad. But at the same time, I don't really want to see him getting banned. Hopefully we can just buy him for, but you know what, if he gets banned till February, we need to buy him to get him to the team from now, because that is an absolute bargain. So yep, I'm happy with that if we do get that. I like the fact that we're trying to move fast, we're not messing about, we're not waiting till the Euros are over. Keep this up, Arteta and Edu. You know, we need to focus on getting the right players in and getting the right players out. So yeah, we'll see how that unfolds. It's definitely going to be an interesting transfer month, so to speak. I hope it all goes well for us. I hope we get our transfers in early. I hope Buendia is part of that, to be quite honest. That's probably my main player that I would like to get, because we saw how much the lack of creativity affected us at the beginning of the season, especially. Second half of the season, apparently our record shows that we would have been one of the top 3 teams in the Premiership. So I'm optimistic. I think if we can get that creativity right, yeah, definitely moving forward, it should be positive. I mean, one more thing I want to touch upon is it looks like we're going in for a right back at this moment. Let me get this name right. It's Zeki Silic, plays for Lille, right back in the region of 13 to 15 million pounds. I'd love to get him. He's a good player. Obviously, Lille have just won the French league as well. Obviously, I think Man United, I think Tottenham are going in for him as well. So we'll see how that unfolds. To be quite honest, I don't think the right back is the position that we really need to focus on. I think the left back is the position that we need to focus on, if I'm honest with you. Because when KT's injured, you know, who do we have to go into that position? Bertrand's obviously going to Leicester now. So, and that would have been a good signing for free, bargain. He's got great experience. He's 30 now. Do you know, that's the type of, that would be perfect guy to fit in when KT's injured. I don't know who we're going to get. Kolasinac, I can't even say his name. He's not going to Schalke because they can't afford him. They've obviously just been relegated as well. To be quite honest, I don't want him to come back to Arsenal either. Respect to the man, but you know what? Let's leave it where it is. You know, it's certain relationships in life that you just have to leave it where it is and then move on. And I think that's one of them, to be quite honest. So we'll see how that unfolds. But yeah, the rumours are the right backs at the moment. There's no really rumours or reports about left backs, which I'm a bit shocked about, because I think that's the only position at the back that I'm slightly concerned about when KT, our future captain, hopefully gets injured, and he probably will get injured. So we'll see how things unfold. Listen, I'm going to leave it there today. Obviously, you can see it's been a packed week full of rumours, reports. Arsenal, let's get some confirmations for the following weeks, you know. Until then, people, listen, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace. Take care. I am JR, the FR Gooner. Bow.